What's up guys, welcome back to yet another video, and finally the wait is over. OnePlus 7 and 7T series users can now enjoy stable version of OxygenOS 12.1. So OnePlus have finally started rolling out the stable build of OxygenOS 12.1 for OnePlus 7 and 7T series. And in this video, let's take a look at what all changes you guys gonna see on OxygenOS 12.1 compared to OxygenOS 11. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So once again, OnePlus 7 series and 7T series users, welcome to ColorOS. Let me show you the about section. Here if you see now it says official version. And if we go to Android version is 12, which comes with 5th August 2022 security patch. And the version is H.28. So guys, this update I received, I was running OxygenOS 12.1 Open Beta 2 and the update size was 257 MB. So instead of providing Beta 3, OnePlus have straight away rolled out the stable build. And here you can see all the changes which were mentioned under this OTA update. Guys, before moving ahead, I would request everyone to kindly show some support, pause the video and read the content which is appearing on the screen. And I request everyone to retweet my tweet to support me and my family. One single retweet can make a huge difference. So it's a humble request. Do retweet my tweet and support TechiBee family. If you guys haven't received the OTA update and you guys want to update to stable 12.1, I'll try to provide the download links. Soon the links are present. I'll give you the links in description below. If not, what you can do is you just need to download a file of OxygenOS 12.1 Beta 2 and place it inside the internal storage. So as you can see here, and this is only if you guys don't get the OTA update. You guys can still check out the system update section. You might receive an update within a day or two because it's a stage rollout and might take some time. If you guys want to update right away, so you can update your device to Beta 2 and then check for the OTA update, because currently files are not present. Soon the files are present. I'll provide them in the description below. You can perform a local update. And guys, with no doubt, I feel this build of OxygenOS 12.1, the animation seems to be better than the previous OxygenOS 12.1 builds, whichever I have used on other smartphones like OnePlus 8 series and even on OnePlus 9 series. This is one of the finest build which I have ever used when it comes to fluidity, animation and other stuff. Though stability we cannot predict right now, we need to wait for few days. I'll use this device as my primary phone and I'll update you guys about all the issues if I find them on OxygenOS 12.1 in a review video. So first talking about the launcher, and these things would be new for people who were running OxygenOS 11. So now we have the exact launcher for ColorOS. Though you get a lot of customization options here, you can change the app animation speed directly from the launcher itself. Then you have two options for the swipe down gesture. One is global search and the second one is notification drawer. Gestures like double tap to lock on the screen do works fine, and even double tap to wake. If you go to the wallpaper section, here it's completely redesigned now. We get section of live wallpapers and static wallpapers. And if you want to download more wallpapers, we do have an option which will redirect you to the theme store. We'll talk about theme store later in the video. Then we have other stuff like widgets, layout, animation and more. If you guys have ever used OnePlus Shelf, then the gesture have been changed now. You need to swipe from the right top corner to enable OnePlus Shelf. And on OxygenOS 12.1, there are few changes done in the OnePlus Shelf, and also OnePlus Scout feature is added here, which was previously present in the app drawer, but now it has been moved to OnePlus Shelf, which you can enable from here and allow all the necessary permissions. You are good to go. Talking about quick setting tiles, so here you won't see much of difference. There are not major changes done. It kind of looks similar. More changes you guys gonna see with OxygenOS 13, but sadly OnePlus 7 series won't get OxygenOS 13. So OxygenOS 12.1 is the last build. And talking about the screen recorder, here they have completely changed the screen recorder, and we do get more options like you can record video using front camera if you are into gaming and recording games along with that. Camera, there are no changes done. For me, camera seems to be working fine. Pop-up camera mechanism, after almost 3-4 years, I still don't have any kind of issues. And whenever you turn on the front camera, you'll see a light glowing from the right and left edges. It looks quite nice on my OnePlus 7 Pro with these huge edges, or you can say curved screen. Camera samples and other stuff will be sharing in my review video, so stay tuned for that. And if you have any specific topic which you want me to cover in the review video, then do let me know in the comment section below. And as said earlier, now you don't get the global search feature, or you can say Scout feature in the app drawer. Now you can only search for the applications which are present on your device. And most users ask us about the grid size. So guys, on 12.1 and even on 13, we still have the grid size of 4 applications in horizontal way. So you need to deal with this, or you can use the third-party launchers. Now gallery application is also updated, and now we have the support of this pinch in and pinch out gestures. And AI will automatically recognize the pictures, and depending on that it will crop the pictures which are being displayed in the photo section of gallery. After that you have this album feature, and I think story feature have been no, memories feature is still there. This is removed from OxygenOS 13, not from OxygenOS 12. We have a private save feature, so that can be used to store your personal data. And most users were waiting for the theme store. So theme store is present on OxygenOS 12.1. In past we have seen this wasn't present on some of the builds, but if it is not present, do let us know in the comment section below. We'll provide you the APK file. If you go to settings, here under battery section, they have added smart battery engine, which will help you get more battery backup, but the battery backup stuff we cannot predict right now. Along with that, you'll also get the settings of high performance mode. By default you won't get the top-notch performance if you are doing multitasking or if you are playing heavy games. So whenever you do that, make sure you trigger high performance mode, though this will drain more battery, and we also get to see the warning whenever we enable it. And another change which you guys will see, and that's related to the dark mode. So here we do have multiple modes in the dark mode setting. Previously most users were fed up of this grayish mode, but now if you guys want pitch dark theme, then you can use the enhance mode. There are 3 different modes. One is medium, that also gives kind of pitch dark feeling, but when you select gentle, that gives you the grayish background. You get things like adaptive contrast, which will automatically adjust the screen contrast intensity according to the ambient lighting condition. And another thing what you'll see, you can also adjust the wallpaper as per dark mode. So right now if you see the wallpaper, I don't think it is adapted to the dark mode, but if you enable it, that gets little bit darker when we enable this feature. Also there are a lot of changes done under work-life balance mode, which can auto enable your work mode or life mode depending on the location, Wi-Fi connectivity, or based on the timing. So there are a lot of changes done, but if someone uses this feature, then you will find it very useful. Now let's talk about the changes which they have done under customization section. So this was customization previously. With Android 12 it has been renamed to personalization, and with Android 13 it is wallpaper and styles. So one of the most asked question, let me answer that, and that's related to always on display. So in past we have seen that we cannot change the option of always on display to all the day, and it's still the same on these stable builds. So here you can see if I tap on display options, we only have one option, that is power saving, and we cannot make changes here. So always on display is not there on the stable build also. But there are other features like canvas AOD, wherein OnePlus says they have added more customization options here, and it's always good to use the human faces instead of any wallpaper or other things, because that works better with human faces. I'm just showing you guys all the customization options. So here you have a lot of colors to choose between. Later if you go to style, there are different styles which you can choose, and after that if you want to erase some additional stuff, that can also be done with the help of eraser tool. Tapping on next, and you can adjust it as per your requirement on the home screen or the lock screen. We do have the support of Bitmojis, so you can download the Bitmoji application and create a Bitmoji. But right now here if you see, the text seems to be in Chinese language, and it shouldn't have been in Chinese language because it's the stable build. These minor things OnePlus should take care. Inside clock you guys must have already seen. Then we have same stuff under clock styles, 6 analog, 4 digital, and 1 text. There are total 6 number of different icons present for quick setting tiles. You can choose any of them, and the quick setting tiles will adapt to the same icon shape. For the color stuff, you won't get that Google feature which was wallpaper based theming. That is only present on OxygenOS 13. I kind of feel we have similar fingerprint icons because it's long time I haven't used OxygenOS 11. But let me show you whether fingerprint works fine or not. So I'll set up a fingerprint first. So I don't see any kind of issues with the fingerprint unlock. Unlocking speed seems to be similar what we have seen on OxygenOS 11. At last you'll see some changes done under accessibility settings. If you go to accessibility, now we do have different sections for things like vision, hearing, and interaction. And talkback feature now supports more system applications of OnePlus. And at last, now let me also confirm whether we have the support of 90 FPS in Battlegrounds Mobile India or not. So let's launch the game, and when it comes to gaming, OnePlus says they have added the HyperBoost end-to-end frame stabilizer so that we can only confirm once we do proper gaming, but sadly again there is no support of 90 FPS. So if I enable system status, you can see we are only getting 60 FPS, though if you talk about the graphics settings, you can see I have set graphic settings to smooth and 90 FPS and still we have the 60 FPS supports. So if you are the one who used to play game in 90 FPS, I won't recommend you guys to update. Other than that, there are a few changes done in the GameSpace application. For example, now we have this performance mode settings where you can use low power mode to save the battery, balance mode to give equal performance with less battery drain. Then we have pro gaming mode. Obviously this will drain more battery and you will also notice heating issues. OnePlus have also added this voice modular where you can change the in-game voice of yours, and I have played a lot with this stuff in games like Battlegrounds Mobile India. So guys, this was a quick look and all the changes what OnePlus have done with OxygenOS 12.1 stable build for OnePlus 7 and 7T series. If you have any kind of questions, you can let me know in the comment section below. This is your friend Ashok signing out. See you guys in the next video.